The Sardaukar of Dune are touted as the historical epitome of martial excellence, renowned across the Imperium for their unparalleled combat prowess and merciless efficiency. These elite soldiers serve as the Emperor's enforcers, instilling fear wherever they go. The Sardaukar undergo rigorous training on Seleucia Secundus, a harsh and unforgiving prison planet that serves as both a testing ground and a crucible. The planet's brutal conditions ensure that only the strongest survive, forging these soldiers into warriors capable of defeating multiple opponents simultaneously. This grueling regimen and their fearsome reputation give the Sardaukar an almost legendary status. However, those who are only familiar with the Dune story through adaptations might find it challenging to reconcile this reputation with what they have seen on screen. Adaptations often struggle to fully capture the Sardaukar's formidable presence, leaving some viewers questioning whether these soldiers truly live up to the fearsome legend portrayed in the novels. This disconnect can make the Sardaukar's reputation seem exaggerated or unearned. In this video, I'd like to delve into why the Sardaukar remained formidable fighters, but how their skill was ultimately overshadowed by an even mightier force. In the novel, the presence of the Sardaukar in the Harkonnens' assault on Arrakis is vital, as without them, the Atreides would likely not have been defeated. The assault is a pivotal moment where the Sardaukar's formidable reputation is demonstrated. However, adaptations naturally tend to focus more on the main characters, resulting in the Sardaukar being less prominently featured. For example, in the latest adaptation of Dune, one of the most significant combat scenes involving the Sardaukar is Duncan Idaho's heroic stand, where he manages to kill an unprecedented number of these elite warriors. This not only highlights Duncan's exceptional skills as a swordmaster, but also suggests the Atreides' considerable abilities. Yet, many feel that these scenes do not fully convey the true measure of the Sardaukar's feared reputation. Aside from that, the Sardaukar's military presence is primarily showcased during the final battle, where they are decisively defeated by the Fremen, who emerge as the new dominant force. In the book, this defeat is compounded by Paul's training of the Fremen in the Weirding Way, enhancing their combat abilities and ensuring their triumph over the previously unrivaled Sardaukar. The Weirding Way is a martial art rooted in the Bene Gesserit's Prana Bindu training, allowing for heightened reflexes, increased strength, nerve and muscle control, and hypermobility of joints, enabling practitioners to push their bodies beyond normal human limits. This training significantly enhances the Fremen's combat abilities, making them virtually unbeatable in close combat, a domain where Sardaukar troops had been traditionally dominant. Another often overlooked factor contributing to the Fremen's prowess is their constant exposure to spice, which enhances physical and mental abilities. Additionally, the Fremen's deep commitment to their cause, protecting their planet and people, gives them a passionate drive that contrasts with the more detached and duty-bound nature of Sardaukar and Harkonnen soldiers. In the books, it's also revealed that the Sardaukar had effectively started to rest on their laurels, leading to a decline in their effectiveness. While their warrior religion had once been a source of strength during Shaddam's rule, this zeal was undermined by growing cynicism. This cynicism stemmed from several factors, including the rapid increase in the number of commanders with the rank of Bursig, which led to internal resentment and power struggles. Shaddam's insecurity, reliance on the pomp of office, and constant interference in matters beyond his authority further eroded their commitment to the throne. Additionally, the last 30 years before the Arrakis revolt saw a significant reduction in funding for Sardaukar training, softening their military discipline and prowess. Despite these issues, the Sardaukar were still regarded as the most formidable force in the universe, but their arrogance and overconfidence, blind to their own decline, contributed to their downfall. To many, the Sardaukar's defeat on Arrakis may seem particularly one-sided, as Frank Herbert chose to gloss over this aspect in favor of maintaining his preferred narrative focus and pace. This concept of underestimated groups overcoming seemingly invincible forces has historical grounding. The Fremen's triumph over the Sardaukar mirrors real-world instances where smaller, seemingly weaker groups have leveraged their unique skills, environment, and motivations to defeat more powerful adversaries. Some fans have pointed out that the Fremen's seemingly easy defeat of the Sardaukar in Dune is akin to the historical Mongols, who similarly overcame elite warriors like the Teutonic Knights and Templars. Like the Fremen, this was largely due to their being shaped into formidable fighters by their harsh living conditions, which honed their unique combat skills and strategies. Their upbringing made them adaptable and resilient, allowing them to outmaneuver and overpower traditional military forces unfamiliar with their tactics. Another historical parallel is found in the Scottish Wars of Independence, where leaders like William Wallace and Robert the Bruce used guerrilla tactics and the rugged Scottish terrain to their advantage. Despite being outnumbered and outmatched in conventional warfare, Scottish forces managed to achieve significant victories against the English. These tactics, which included ambushes and hit-and-run attacks, allowed the Scots to effectively counter the larger and better-equipped English armies. A major theme in Dune is the use of genetics and selective breeding over millennia to create specialized traits. The Sardaukar are sourced from the harsh prison planet Seleucia Secundus, where only the strongest survive to undergo rigorous training. However, these soldiers often do not return to contribute their genes back into the Sardaukar pool, leading to a dilution of traits. In contrast, the Fremen, who endure even harsher conditions, have a more concentrated and consistently reinforced gene pool. This combination of superior genetics, spice-enhanced abilities, and new training makes the Fremen seem almost invincible. Film adaptations of Dune naturally lack the time to fully explore all the factors that contribute to the Fremen's advantages over the Sardaukar. This leads to the entirely understandable perception that the Sardaukar are weaker or merely cannon fodder, when in reality, they are portrayed in the books as formidable, respectable, and fearsome fighters. Ultimately, this highlights the beauty of having rich source material. Fans who find the Sardaukar's portrayal too weak in film adaptations can turn to the books to discover the depth of the Fremen's development and the true nature of the Sardaukar. The book provides a more nuanced view of both groups, showcasing the formidable nature of the Sardaukar and the impressive evolution of the Fremen into the only force in the prior thousands of years that proved capable of defeating them. But I'm curious to know what you think of the power levels of the Fremen versus the Sardaukar. Do you feel there was any one factor in particular that contributed the most to the Sardaukar's defeat? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe for more Dune and other sci-fi and fantasy news and lore. And if you're looking for other ways to show your appreciation, you can check out my Patreon page, where members get access to exclusive content and perks. Thank you all so much for your support. And as always, have a very nerdy day.